All right, guys, for our next card, we're going to do kind of a fun fold. So remember those two sheets of white, you want the larger of the two that we had in that big manila envelope. And this is a 4¼ by 11-inch piece of cardstock. So basically a half cut the long way. And we're going to score on this at 1½, 3, 5½, and 8. Okay, grab my trimmer. Okay. Now on here, let me just pull this piece out. Okay, so like I said, 1½. And we want to just score, not cut. 1½, 3. And we're creating kind of a accordion fold, really. 5½. And 8, which is actually 3 inches from the other end. So that's what I'm going to do, just so I don't have to open that other side. Okay, so 1½, 3, 5½, and 8. Oops, 8. Okay, so now I'm going to accordion fold these pieces. So back and forth and back and forth. Okay. Now, I'll take my bone folder and give everything a nice, good crease. All right, and we'll do it on the back side as well. And then I've got this kind of accordion fold. I also want to decorate this with some printed paper. And actually, yeah, my pieces are going to be all 4 inches by 1¼ 2¼ or 2 3/4. So I've gone ahead and cut those pieces already. You can use, I chose to use the sage, or oh my gosh, I almost said Sage Shadow. That's an old color. This is Mint Macaron. Okay, so, and you can do whatever patterns you like. I kind of chose my patterns so that I would have the scripty one kind of break up the two different patterns on here, like so. So there's the scripty one, and then the last one is going to be the opposite of the scripty, which is this kind of quatrefoil sort of mosaic-y, whatever you want to call this. I don't know. Pattern. Okay, so those are my 3 patterns, like that. Okay, now I also have my card base, so I'm going to fold this up. This is a Highland Heather card base. I've got a layer of Mint Macaron that I'm going to adhere to the front. And ooh, I was going to stamp on that. It's okay. I'll show you what I'm going to do. So we're going to use the Beautiful Friendship. Oops, I forgot to put these on the blocks before I started. Oh well. We're going to use the Beautiful Friendship stamp, and I'm going to take that beautiful single rose and add a few things, and maybe I'll pull that one out too. And then I want the leaves, and one of the things I love about this stamp set are the sentiments that come in here. So I'm going to use I Love Our Beautiful Friendship along with So Very Happy to Know You. Okay, so let's see how that looks on here. First of all, we'll stamp that rose in, sorry, I just gotta melt these quick, sorry about that. We're going to stamp that rose in some Highland Heather ink on here. And, ooh, my Highland Heather's already out. And I'll stamp that right here. So pretty. And I love the stamp builds in the light and dark areas, which is just wonderful. I'm also going to add some leaves in my mint macaron ink. So we'll do that one up there and that one right there. And then I'm going to add to this So Very Happy to Know You. And I'm going to do that. Actually, I'm going to do that up here in some basic gray ink. Like so. Okay. And I'm going to adhere this to my scalloped square. And then I'll take some of my tri-colored ribbon and tie that around the top of this scallop square. And kind of off to this one side. Okay, so pretty. Now, if you don't have the beautiful friendship stamp set, you can substitute any floral image. I think a butterfly would be super cute on this as well. So kind of the sky is the limit on this one. All right, so that looks great. Now we're going to adhere this to our little trifold section. We want to center it on here, but we also want to be mindful of the fact that we want it to open, which means that you can only have adhesive on this portion. All right, so I'm going to put some liquid glue on here. Then I'll close this back up and I want to center it across all the panels. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to open this up and do one more stamped piece. And I'm going to take those little rosebuds and I'll stamp them kind of coming off this little panel and maybe kind of coming down on here as well. Just like that. And then I'm going to stamp I love our beautiful friendship right here. I'm going to do that in Gorgeous Grape. Okay. And then we'll fold this all up and we'll adhere this. Now, remember I said I wanted to do a little stamping on the background. Here again, you could use this same rosebud. And I'm just going to clean this off quick. Stamp this in mint macaron ink. I'm going to be careful so I don't get any. Trying to keep it from getting on my Highland Heather card stock. I'll just do a little over here. I got a little on there that time. There we go. So I've just kind of added a few little bits to my card, and then we'll adhere that right on top. So I love this. I don't know if there's a special name for this fold. I've just seen it a couple of times and wanted to try it. So it's kind of a fun little fold. Okay. And boom. This one, because of the layers, it might require, it might be okay, but it might require a little extra postage just as an FYI.